Welcome everyone. Today we've got Bryan Biegler. I saw you're from Southwest Minnesota.
Yes,
And
correct.
yeah, maybe you can just start off by talking about your farm and the kind of things that you do.
Yeah, well, we row crop farm, corn, soybeans, and big with the conservation tillage with strip tilling and cover crops and everything. And we also do quite a bit of custom work too along the side.
Very good. And you've been involved with farm management software for how long?
Oh, quite a few years. I guess I've been trying different ones. I would
Uh-huh.
say since probably back in the later 90s, I've been kind of trying different programs, trying to find one that works and that I feel comfortable working with.
Absolutely. And so I guess your struggles, can you talk about that over the years with data management, like things that you guys wish it maybe could do better or easier for you?
Well, usually it's just the ease of using them. I mean, some of them have been, I've used some farm works. I've just used some of the basic ones too, and I've been using Easy Farm. Um, they've been, some of them I didn't like because it was a double entry systems, but having to put in everything twice and just kind of cumbersome getting through the whole programs. Easy Farm program, that was a single entry. That worked pretty good, but um, none of them really seem to have the whole package. Is like you have one program for this, one program for that, and so just been always looking for one that we can just kind of combine everything into one and just deal with one program at a time.
Yep. I think FarmWorks was probably the closest one to that, really. Back in the
Yeah,
90s, it was, designed to handle accounting, your field operations, tied into one system. So both systems are kind of working together as one.
hmm,
But as you know, the drawback has always been the desktop, right? It's one user pretty much, and you're tied to
yeah,
one computer. You can't use your phones, tablets, and
yeah.
can't take the data with you really. So it's tough to make those management decisions on the fly. And that's what's quite different than obviously than traction. And you've been on board with traction for a while, and I think what everybody probably wants to know, especially people who are kind of sitting on the fence, deciding what to do. I mean, why did you jump in with traction, and what do you like most about it?
I guess just talking to them a little bit and just looking through the online side of it, just the demo and everything on it. I just like the ease of it seemed pretty nice.
Mhm.
And the being able just to use it online and stuff. You got spare time now. You're sitting on the tractor with the auto steer and stuff. If you want
Yeah,
to check something out, it's pretty easy to get your iPad. Usually everybody's got their iPad with or something. You can quick take a look at things, see where you're sitting at as you're going along through the day, and
yeah.
been very happy with that. And just the new releases that keep coming out all the time, they definitely are things that I've been looking at to get involved implementing into what I'm doing.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, the releases that we offer to our customers and our trial users, they release the first Saturday of every month. We call it a sprint, and so we have quite a few features every sprint, and we do a very good job of notifying customers and trial users about what's in that release. It's well tested the week before. I mean, it goes through a very thorough process before we release things. And the piece that I like to add to that is the customer success. And we're really big on making sure that as we release these things to the public, that you see a video or there's like a little knowledge base article that you can read from your phone, wherever you're at. So again, it's just stressing to everyone out there that this is the direction that everything's going to. It is, cloud based, and that's a good thing. And we're taking every precaution we can on our end to make sure your data is protected and your identity is protected as well. So um, yeah, anything
Yeah,
else yeah, go ahead.
I've been really happy too. I mean, if I do have a question, I mean, you guys have been great with getting back to me as soon as possible. Usually a lot of times I'm doing this at night or later in the evenings and usually if I send an email and ask about a question, it's usually for sure before or the next day for sure. It seems like I get a response from you guys all the time, so I've been really appreciative of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And that and also within your application there is a chat option, a live
Mhm.
chat where during normal business hours, you'll get somebody live to answer those questions through a chat. And if we're not there, it sends us an email. So you can actually be in the chat window, type your question, and if we're not there, it sends it to our customer success team, which we're pretty good at making sure right away you get an answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had a couple times. I've gotten on with Ian a couple times with just to walk through some different programs and take 15, 20 minutes just to go through some of the newer stuff, or just even when I initially got started up, just showing me how to get my bank all connected into it so I can download everything right from the bank right into the program. And so it's been that side's been really appreciate the help on getting things set up.
Yeah. And just for the audience, so we're using Plaid, which is like our handshake between us, working with banks and credit cards. And for the most part, it's been great, but there has been situations where based on where you live in rural America, the small hometown bank may not be in that list. And if it's not there, we work with Plaid to make sure we raise the ticket for it and make sure it gets added. So it's it's a process for some, but they're pretty good at getting banks and those kinds of things added to it. But that's quite different than, I guess, from the desktop world of probably Easy Farm or another system where we're pulling down the transactions from your bank automatically, and you still got to enter in what it was. Was it repairs? Was it chemicals? You got to fill the details in, but at least you've got all that stuff sitting in your account register, and that also makes reconciling a lot easier at the end of the month. It's quite slick how that works.
Yeah, no, we've been really happy with how it works so far.
Yeah, any advice for others out there? Maybe they haven't started a trial, or anything else that you want to talk
I
about?
guess, yeah, I would guess I would encourage just at least doing the trial and giving it a whirl once and see how it works. I think you'd be pretty happy with just, granted, it's newer program yet, so there's definitely things to be updated and coming along on it. But from what I've seen, that's going to be coming in the future. There's a lot of promising looking things, and I'm looking forward to keeping going on with it.
Yeah, very good, Bryan. I appreciate you joining us here today. And for those who do want to start a trial, you can just go to www.tractionag.com. There's a little trial button that you can click on. That kind of kicks off your 30 days. And, we're here to help you every step of the way. So again, thank you, Bryan, for joining here today. And and thank you.
Yep, thank you.